Untuk pertanyaan pertama, the first question, bla bla bla, namamu, what is the answer?
Siapa?
Siapa, ya, the answer is siapa. Siapa namamu? The meaning is, what is your name? Apa means what, kapan, when, di mana, where. Siapa, who. Who is your name? No, actually in English, what is your name? But in bahasa Indonesia, we say siapa. Siapa namamu? The next question. Pertanyaan kedua. I already show the answer. Titik yani bla bla bla. Rumahmu. What is the answer?
Di mana?
Di mana? Di mana rumahmu? What is the meaning of di mana rumahmu? Artinya apa?
Where's your home?
Ya, where is your home? Di mana rumahmu? It means where is your home? Kapan? Kapan means when. Apa what? Siapa who. Rumah means house. Rumahmu, your house. Where is your house? Di mana rumahmu? So the answer is B ya. Di mana rumahmu? And then pertanyaan nomor 3. Kamu sudah makan? Jawabannya apa?
Apakah?
Apakah ya? Apakah kamu sudah makan? What is the meaning of apakah kamu sudah makan?
Have you already eaten?
Ya, have you already eaten? Apakah kamu sudah makan? Apakah we use apakah for yes or no question? Still remember? Apakah kamu sudah makan? Have you eaten? Apa what? Di mana where? Kapan when? So the answer is apakah. Apakah kamu sudah makan? Apakah kamu sudah makan? Have you eaten? Misalnya, I want to answer with yes. Iya, saya sudah makan. If I want to answer with no, tidak, saya belum makan. Belum means not yet. I haven't eaten yet. Saya belum makan. Ada pertanyaan, Ablala? Is there any question? So, the answer is apakah? Apakah kamu sudah makan? Iya, saya sudah makan. Tidak, saya belum makan. And then, pertanyaan selanjutnya, nomor 4. Yang sedang kamu lakukan. Jawabannya apa?
Apa?
Apa? Apa yang sedang kamu lakukan? Ya, apa? What is the meaning of this? Apa yang sedang kamu lakukan? Artinya apa?
What are you doing now?
Ya, apa yang sedang kamu lakukan? What are you doing? What are you doing? If you want to add now, so I add here sekarang. It means now. Apa yang sedang kamu lakukan sekarang? What are you doing now? Okay. And then, bagaimana? Apa artinya bagaimana?
Saya pelajaran bahasa Indonesia.
Ya, saya sedang, if you want to answer, saya sedang belajar bahasa Indonesia. So, I am studying Indonesian language. Saya sedang belajar bahasa Indonesia. What is the meaning of bagaimana?
How?
How? Apakah this for yes or no question? Dengan siapa?
With whom? Dengan
With
siapa?
whom?
With whom?
Ya. Oke. We continue. Pertanyaan nomor 5. Titik. So we say titik ya. Titik it means like blah blah blah. Nokta. Titik. We just repeat titik. Something like that. It means like blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. We say like this. Titik. Mereka akan datang ke sini. What is the answer? Jawabannya apa?
Kapan?
Kapan? Ya. Kapan mereka akan datang ke sini? What is the meaning of this? Kapan mereka akan datang ke sini?
Mereka akan datang besok.
Ya, mereka
Besok.
akan datang besok. Olur. Ya, it can be. Mereka akan datang ke sini besok. When will they come?
There?
Yeah.
When will you come? Okay.
When will they come here? Mereka akan datang ke sini besok. It means tomorrow. Tomorrow they will come here. Apa means what? Di mana means where. Berapa means how much or how many. Berapa. Catch. So, the answer is kapan. Kapan mereka akan datang ke sini? When they will come here. Mereka akan datang ke sini besok. They will come here tomorrow. Something like that. And then, pertanyaan berikutnya, pertanyaan nomor 6. Titik-titik-titik harganya, jawabannya apa? Berapa? Ya. Berapa harganya? Ya, true. Berapa harganya? Artinya apa?
Harganya 100 rupiah.
Ya, berapa harganya? Misalnya harganya 100.000 rupiah. For example, ya, it's this 100. So, berapa harganya means what is the price? The price is 100.000 rupiah. 100.000 rupiah. Apa means what? Di mana means where? Apakah for yes or no question? So the answer is berapa? Berapa harganya? Yani fiyatı ne kadar? Berapa harganya? Harganya 100.000 rupiah. 100.000 rupiah. We continue. Is there any question, Ablah, before we continue? No? Pertanyaan nomor 7. Kamu anak titik-titik-titik. Jawabannya apa? Anak means child. Kamu anak keberapa? So, the answer is keberapa. Kamu anak keberapa means kaçıncı çocuksun demek. Kamu anak keberapa? So, the answer is this ya. This one. Keberapa. It means kaçıncı çocuksun bu in İngilizce which child, not which child. What order? Yani in your family you are number which number are you in your family, right? Which children? What order of children? I don't know in English ya. Mesela Türkçesi kaçıncı çocuksun demek. Kamu anak keberapa?
Şey mi hocam? Mesela saya keenam anakku, öyle mi? Ya da keenam anakku.
Saya anak keenam.
Saya keenam anak.
Saya anak keenam.
Okay.
Ya, yani bu altıncı çocuğum demek.
Keenam. Okay.
Evet. Saya anak keenam.
Evet.
Yani altıncı çocuğum demek. Kamu anak keberapa? Yani kaçıncı çocuksun? Saya anak keenam.
Evet.
Mesela saya anak pertama. What is the meaning of saya anak pertama? Pertama.
I'm the first child.
Yeah, I'm the first
child.
Yeah, the first child. Pertama, yani the first. Pertama, yani birinci. Birinci çocuğum. Saya anak pertama. Oh, ya. For example, misalnya Inggrisnya first, we say pertama. Second, we say kedua. This one. And then third, ketiga, we say like that, and so on. So ke, Sondra, later we use number. Ketiga, keempat, kelima, it means first, second, third, fourth, something. Example. Keempat, we say like that. So the answer is, kamu anak keberapa? It means kaçıncı çocuksun? Saya anak keenam. Yani altıncı çocuğum. Saya anak pertama, birinci çocuğum. I'm the first child. Okay. Mesela ben söylüyorum boleh? If I say like this, saya mempunyai 6 anak. What is the meaning of this? Saya mempunyai 6 anak.
I have 6 children.
Yeah, I have 6 children. It means saya mempunyai 6 anak. I have 6 children. But if I want to say I'm the 6th one, I'm the 6th child, saya anak ke-6. We say like that. Pertanyaan nomor 8. Kamu sudah mandi, titik. What is the answer? Kamu
sen mandi şeydi değil mi? Banyo yaptın mı hocam?
Evet. Banyo. Yani kamu sudah mandi kan? It means like banyo yaptın değil mi? Öyle.
Evet.
Banyo yaptın değil mi? Öyle. We use kan here. Kan. So the answer is kan. Kan means Indonesia bukan. So kamu sudah mandi. Kamu sudah mandi kan? This is the shorter one kan? Yada. Or I can say kamu sudah mandi bukan? In English we say like you have taken a bath. Don't you? Haven't you? You have taken a bath. Haven't you? So question text. Don't you, yeah? Don't you or haven't you? You have taken a bath. Haven't you or don't you, Abla? In English.
I guess haven't you? If
don't
it's
you?
Have, then haven't you? I think.
Haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't you?
Yeah, I think so. Like that.
Haven't you?
Yeah. So for question text, we use bukan in Indonesia. Misalnya Turkcesi banyo yaptın değil mi? Right? Banyo yaptın değil mi? Yani değil mi böyle bazen diyorsunuz değil mi? Yani bukan. Kamu sudah mandi kan? So we say like that. Kamu sudah mandi kan? To make it sure that you already taken a bath. Kamu sudah mandi kan? So we use question text here, kan. Iya means yes. Tidak means no. Si is not for question sentence, but I can use si for positive sentence. For example, aku sudah mandi sih. So this is positive sentence. Olum lu jumle, olur, si. But for question sentence, I cannot use si. Because this is question sentence, so I use kan to make it sure. I use si in Indonesian. There is no meaning of si, but when we use si is just to make it the sentence, emphasize the sentence. Aku sudah mandi sih. So we use generally for positive sentence or negative sentence, not for question sentence. Is there any question, Abla? No, if no, we continue. Ya? Tidak ada. Kita lanjutkan. Deva Medelim, kita lanjutkan. Apakah kamu sudah makan? What is the meaning of this? Apakah kamu sudah makan?
Have you already eaten?
Ya, have you already eaten? Apakah kamu sudah makan? Jawabannya apa? This one ya. Tidak. Saya belum
Tidak,
makan.
saya belum
Ya,
makan.
tidak,
Yes.
saya belum makan. So, asking, apakah kamu sudah makan? Have you eaten? Have you already eaten? No, I haven't eaten yet. Saya belum makan. If this one, saya sedang makan, this means yes, I am eating. So it's not matched with the question. This one, iya saya akan makan. Akan for future, yes, I will eat. Saya akan makan. No, saya sudah makan. Tidak, saya sudah makan. No, I have eaten. So it should be yes if I want to say saya sudah makan. Apakah kamu sudah makan? Iya, saya sudah makan. But because this is no, tidak, saya sudah makan, so this is false. So the answer is A. The answer is tidak, saya belum makan. Apakah kamu sudah makan? Have you already eaten? Tidak, saya belum makan. No, I haven't eaten yet. So belum means not yet. Henüz değil. Yani yemek yedin mi? Hayır. Henüz yemek yemedim. Öyle demek. Kemudian pertanyaan nomor 10, titik, kamu pergi ke sekolah? Saya pergi ke sekolah dengan sepeda. So, I already put the answer. Dengan apa? The answer is dengan apa? Dengan apa kamu pergi ke sekolah? Saya pergi ke sekolah dengan sepeda. What is the meaning of this?
With what? By what?
Yeah.
You went to school. Huh?
Yeah.
Kamu pergi.
With what
do you go to school?
Do you go to school? By what do you go to school? So I go to school by bicycle. Saya pergi ke sekolah dengan sepeda. With what? Dengan apa? What is dengan siapa?
With whom? Dengan siapa?
Ya, dengan siapa? With who? Kapan?
When?
When? Kenapa?
Kenapa? Why? Huh?
Why? Ya, kenapa? Why? So, dengan apa? The answer is dengan apa? Dengan apa kamu pergi ke sekolah? By what do you go to school? Saya pergi ke sekolah dengan sepeda. I go to school by bicycle. Yani ne ile okula gidiyorsun? Sepeda ne? Bisiklet ile okula gidiyorum. Yani. Dengan siapa? Kiminle? Kapan? Ne zaman? Kenapa? Niye? So the answer is dengan apa? Is there any question, Abla? Ada pertanyaan? Sorular var mı? Tidak ada. If there is no question, we continue to noun phrase. So last, the previous one. So wait, I will. The previous one, the previous lessons, we already learned about tidak, bukan, belum. So for today's lesson, we will continue to the second unit, noun phrase. How is to say noun phrase in Bahasa Indonesia? Noun phrase means frasa nominal if we say in Bahasa Indonesia. Frasa nominal. Frasa nominal is means noun phrase. Frasa. In Bahasa we say frasa. It means phrase. For example here, baju biru. Baju biru means blue shirt. Misalnya terus si Mavi LBC ya. For example here, another example, guru saya, my teacher. Murid itu, that student. So the structure a little bit different in Bahasa and in English. Because in English we say blue shirt, so blue first and then shirt. Shirt is a noun, blue is to describe the shirt. What is the color of the shirt? The blue one, but blue shirt. But in Bahasa Indonesia, we say the noun first and then to describe the noun, we say after the noun, baju biru. So we say like that, baju biru, not biru baju. For example, laut biru. What is the meaning of laut biru?
Blue sea.
Blue sea. Ya, laut biru, blue sea. Misalnya Turkcesi mavi laut deniz mi? Deniz mi? Sea.
Evet.
Ha,
Yes.
mavi deniz. Bak burada İngilizce, in English and also in Turkish, you said blue firstly, right? Blue, mavi firstly. But in bahasa we don't say biru laut, but we say laut biru. So the blue is the second after we say the noun. Laut biru, it means blue sea, mavi deniz. Another example here. Mobil merah. What is the meaning of mobil merah?
Car, merah, red. Huh?
Yeah.
Red car.
Red car. Mobil merah. We say mobil merah, not merah mobil. But we say mobil firstly. So we say car firstly and then red. Red car. Mobil merah. Misalnya Turkcesi, kırmızı değil mi? Kırmızı araba. Ya da kırmızı arabası. Hangisi? Kırmızı araba ya da kırmızı arabası.
Kırmızı araba.
Kırmızı araba. We say mobil merah. So in bahasa, we say the noun first, and then what is to describe the noun. Mobil merah. Not merah mobil, but mobil merah. Another example here, guru saya. Guru saya means my teacher. Guru saya means my teacher. Benim öğretmenim ya da benim hocam. But when I say saya guru, what is the meaning of saya guru?
I'm teacher, huh? Like saya guru.
Yeah, if I say saya guru, it means I'm teacher. Yani öğretmenim, öyle değil mi? Yani I'm teacher. It's different in bahasa when we say guru saya and saya guru. So guru saya means my teacher, but when I say saya guru, it means I am a teacher. Something like that. Okay. And then this one, murid itu, yani that student. Is there any question, Abla? Sorular var mı? Apakah ada pertanyaan? No? We continue.
Tidak ketahui.
Okay. We continue. So these combinations of words, they call it phrase. In bahasa we say frasa. In bahasa, the head comes before the other words. While in English, it is generally the other way around. Here are the combination that you will find in Indonesian. So we got noun first. As I said before, we got noun first and then adjective after the noun, the verb after the noun. So we should say noun first. Yani isim onje. For example, baju biru. So the noun is baju and then adjective is biru. So baju biru is means blue shirt. In bahasa we should say the structure is like this. This one. For noun plus possessor, in buku Nina, for example. Buku Nina. What is the meaning of buku Nina?
Nina's book.
Nina's book, ya. Mesela Türkçesi Nina'nın kitabı, öyle değil mi? Ninan kitabı, öyle mi? Misalnya Türkçesi.
Evet hocam.
But in bahasa, we say buku first. Yani book firstly. We say book and then who has that book? Nina. So buku Nina. We don't say Nina buku because Nina is a person, not a book. So we say buku Nina, Nina's book, for possessor. So we say the noun first, buku, and then the possessor. For example here, ayah saya. Ayah saya means my father. Benim, babam, my father. Ayah saya. We don't say saya ayah. When I say saya ayah, it means I'm a father. So it's different. So we say ayah saya. Another example, anak saya. What is the meaning of anak saya?
My child.
Yeah, my child. Anak saya. We say like that. So we should say the noun first and then the possessor. In bahasa we use like that. Another example here. Noun plus another noun. For example here. If there is two nouns, noun and another noun, for example here, perpustakaan means library, and then sekolah means school. But school library, we say perpustakaan sekolah. Perpustakaan sekolah. This means school library. So it's different with English, yeah. In English, we say school firstly and then library. But in bahasa, we don't say like that. We say perpustakaan first and then school. Perpustakaan sekolah. Another example, kunci rumah. What is the meaning of kunci rumah? Kunci.
What is the meaning of kunci rumah?
Yeah, Eva Anahtar. Kunci means key. House key. Kunci rumah. Yani Eva Anahtar. Kunci rumah. So, we say kunci. Nasıl? Ya, belah.
Ev anahtarı.
Ev anahtarı. We say like that. So we say kunci rumah. Yani it means house key. Another example. Like this. Sampul buku. Sampul buku means book cover. So we say sampul firstly, cover, and then the book. Another example. Abdullah, can you give some example? For this one. Masalah English J, olur, Turki olur. Example. Apa ya? Misalnya ini. Kantin sekolah. What is the meaning of kantin sekolah?
School canteen.
Yeah, school canteen. So we say kantin sekolah. Not sekolah kantin, but we say kantin sekolah. So we don't have the same structure with English for this case. We say kantin sekolah. For example here, lapangan sepak bola. It means football field. Lapangan sepak bola. Merek komputer. Computer brand. Merek komputer. Merek. We say merek. Okay. And then in bahasa, we say kaos tangan. Kaos tangan means glove. Eldiven ya, Turcesi. Eldiven. Ama Indonesia, in bahasa, we say kaos tangan. Kaos tangan. It means glove. Tangan means hand. Kaos means this one, straight fabric, kaos. Sometimes t-shirt, we say also kaos. But t-shirt for hand, kaos tangan, it means glove. Eldiven. What about this one? Post office. How to say post office in bahasa? Post office.
Postane ofisi. Posta.
Ya, postane office. In bahasa Indonesia deh, nasıl? Office Indonesia
Kantor pos.
office.
Kantor.
Ya, kantor pos. Evet,
Kantor
kantor pos. Evet. Kantor pos. Kantor means office. Pos, yani pos demek. Aynen. So we don't say pos kantor, but we say kantor pos. So the structure different ya. So pos, it means post office. Yani postane office. Kantor pos, post office. Another example. Movie theater. Movie theater. Sometimes in bahasa, ya,
Bioskop.
yeah, we just say bioskop. Yeah, sometimes bioskop. Bioskop, it means cinema in bahasa. But movie theater, we also say theater film. We say like that. For movie theater, bioskop means cinema. Movie theater, we say theater film. Not film theater, but theater film. We say like that. Another example. Rubbish bin. How to say rubbish bin in bahasa?
Çöp kovası mı acaba?
Rubbish bin, we say tong sampah. Yeah, rubbish bin. Rubbish means sampah. Tong is like this one. This one is tong. We say tong. So rubbish bin, yeah, bin. So tong is mean bin. Sampah means rubbish. So tong sampah. We say tong sampah. Rubbish bin. Okay. Or sometimes we say tempat sampah. What is the meaning of tempat sampah? Tempat. Tempat means place. Rubbish place. I don't know in English it makes sense or not, but in bahasa we say tempat sampah. We also say like that. Tempat sampah. Tempat means place. Year. And
Mesta.
Yeah. This one, how to say noun and then adjective. When we say that when there is a noun and then adjective, we say noun first and then adjective. For example, here rumah besar. It means big house. Ini Buyuk Ev. Misalnya Turkcesi Buyuk Ev, değil mi? Ev Buyuk değil. Buyuk Evi. Öyle değil mi? Buyuk Ev.
Evet, büyük ev. Doğru.
Buyuk Ev. So Turkcesi structure ve İngilizce structure is the same with phrase, frasa. Ama Indonesia farklı. Indonesia, in bahasa, we say the noun first and then adjective. So adjective comes after the noun. Rumah besar, it means big house. Sepeda kecil, small bicycle. Balon hijau, green balloon. Teh manis, sweet tea. Rumah sakit, it means hospital. House sick. Rumah sakit, it means hospital. Yani sick house, hospital. Rumah sakit. Another example. Sekolah mewah. What is the meaning of sekolah mewah? Mewah. Mewah.
What is the meaning of mewah?
Mewah looks, luxury, looks.
Luxury. Luxury school.
Luxury. Yeah, luxury school. Luxury school. Sekolah mewah. We say mewah in bahasa. Looks of cool ya, Turkcesi. Sekolah mewah. And then what else? Ornek verebilir misiniz? Bisa. Ya, mobil baru.
Baru. New car.
Yeah, new car. New car. Mobil baru. So we say the noun first. The noun is mobil and then adjective baru. Mobil baru. Not baru mobil. So baru mobil is false. No, there is no baru mobil in bahasa. We say mobil baru. It means new car. Bashka, another example? Contoh lainnya? Misalnya
Sunny
sepatu.
weather.
Ya, sunny weather.
How can I say?
Cuaca cerah.
Cuaca cerah.
Ya.
So cuaca means weather, cerah means sun, ya?
Yeah. We say like that. So cuaca means weather, cerah means sunny. Cuaca cerah. What else? Another example?
Cold water. How can I say cold water?
Yeah.
Air.
What?
Air.
Air. What is
And
cold?
what? Cold.
Dingin. Dingin. So we say air dingin means cold water. Air dingin. For example, hot water, we say air panas. It means hot water. Yeah. So the point is we should say the noun first, and then after the noun, we say the adjective. We say like that in bahasa. So,
Perempuan cantik.
yeah, perempuan cantik. What is the meaning of perempuan cantik?
Cantik, beautiful perempuan.
Yeah. Güzel kız, yeah. Girl, beautiful girl, right? Beautiful girl. Perempuan cantik. So perempuan is the noun. And so Leabla, katakan.
Okay. Cantik is adjective. Perempuan is noun.
Yeah. Perempuan is noun. This is a noun. Cantik is the adjective. So in bahasa, we should say the noun first, the point. After the noun, we say the adjective. Like that. Abdallah, Bu, biar dakika Sondra bitajek tekrar gir ya. 1 minute later, it will end. Click the link again to enter the class again. I mean like that. And then, for example, rumah makan. But rumah makan is different ya. Because makan is the verb.
Murid rajin.
Murid rajin. We say like
hardworking
that. Rajin. Hardworking student. Yeah. So you already got the point, right? So we say adjective after the noun. So we say noun first and then adjective. In bahasa we say noun is always this for phrase. We always say the noun first in bahasa.
Rambut hitam boleh?
Boleh.